Hello my beautiful tulips, welcome or welcome back, or hello if you're new to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing an island tour. This island is created by me. This is my island named Sapling. It is a fish slash farm court town island. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but hopefully when I'm touring the island it makes sense of what I'm trying to say. This entrance was inspired by a lovely creator. I will go ahead and link them down below if you'd like to check them out, but this pretty much inspired the whole island. I really like this, and I never used the endgame pathing, so using the endgame pathing was just so much fun, and I really like how it looks on the map. I'll go ahead and show you guys my map. These are my villagers, my dream addresses there as well if you'd like to come and tour my island with me. It just looks so full, and I just love how it looks. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I do want to show you guys my interior. I finished it a little bit and I'm a little proud of myself. I know, genius interior decorator. I'm just kidding. I know they're so simple and basic, but I really like this vibe. It kind of goes with the island, and I do have a tuxedo, but I only had a white cat to put in here, so yeah, we're gonna pretend it's a tuxedo cat. And I also did the upstairs, but it's just basic. Okay, so for the upstairs, I kept it pretty simple with the beige and brown tones, and I thought it was so cute. I'm very proud of myself, but I know it's a little disappointing. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. So for this area, we do have a little veggie farm, and if you go ahead and come over here, there's a little path over here that will lead you to this dock area. I also really like how this area turned out. I'll go ahead and pull my camera out so you guys can see this area. Oh, I love this. It looks so pretty, especially in this time. I really like how it turned out. Everything just feels so cohesive, and I really liked how it turned out. Also, I'd spent so much bells on trying to upgrade my Nook's Cranny, and I'm not sure how much you guys have to sell or buy, but I feel like I bought a lot of things and it never upgraded. That's why it took so long, because I tried to upgrade it and make it look pretty and decorate the exterior, but I guess it didn't want to upgrade. If you come visit, you will wake up over here. There will be a couple of presents over here. It's just a little outfit, and I think it's a balloon or something. I forgot what I put in here. But if you want to wear the outfit, if you don't, then that's totally fine. If you do come over here, there will be a little neighborhood over here. This was one of the first neighborhoods that I worked on, and I really like how it turned out. And when the new items came out, I was so excited to add these little cats everywhere. So over here I kept it pretty simple. I added this pathing and this little sitting area as well, and to the other side I also added just a little cat and a little sitting area over here. I do want to show you guys my favorite part of this island. Okay, just look at this. I love how this turned out. The colors, the green, I just love this. This turned out so lovely, and I'm so proud of myself for making this. It is just this little sunken area, and this will lead you to another little neighborhood area. And look at this, the bridge in the background, the waterscaping. I'm proud of myself, guys. If you guys come over here, you can sit over here and enjoy some company of the gyroids or gyroids. I'm not sure what they're called, but you guys can go ahead and sit there. But if you do come over here, my campsite is over here, and for my campsite I wanted it to be this area where people are learning how to grow plants or grow veggies. And when I seen this pathing, these little boards over here, I was inspired to make this. It just reminds me of that time when you barely start your island and the resident service is in this like little, like it just looks like this, and it just inspired everything. I made this little picnic area over here. I did want to add the tent for my villagers, but I definitely forgot. And I also want to see if my island is still five stars, because I do see a lily that I didn't add, so I'm excited to go see if it's still 5 stars. but let's go ahead and come over here. Alright, so if you do come over here, there's this little area that I made, and I really like how this looks. It just looks so natural. If you do go ahead and come over here, this will lead you back to the resident service area, or not the resident service, the Nook's Cranny. And you guys can come this way, or you can go the way that I went. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. So if you guys come over here, there is another little dock area. I just kept it pretty simple. I added some fishes, and I also decorated the front of the hotel. I did keep it simple. I just added some grass and some sitting areas over here. And the little cat. What is your guys' favorite items from this update? Mine is definitely the cat and that plant. I love how it looks. Let's go ahead and continue. I do want to show you guys the little cafe slash fish market that I made. I love how this turned out, and the pathings in this time, it just makes everything look so golden and so pretty. So this is how it looks with the camera pole. The boats in the background are paid actors because they look so good. This will lead you back to the little pond that I made, and if you guys can see over here, Patty's house is over here as well. I really like Patty's house. She has like an exclusive area to herself, and it's right next to the campsite as well. If you guys go ahead and come over here, the campsite is over here, and she has this little sitting area as well. This will lead you to the museum, and the museum is right over here. I kept it pretty simple, just added some veggies and a little sitting area to the left side. The orange hues just look so good in this time. This will lead you to this little area that I made, and this is probably my second or third favorite area. Okay, so this is how it looks. It is so pretty. I love how this turned out. It's so pretty. I really like how it looks. Everything just works well together, and I'm very proud of myself. So this is going to take you back to where we were earlier, to this little neighborhood, and I'm going to show you guys one more time before I do move on. Alright, so if you guys do come over here, this will lead you to another neighborhood. Also, let's go ahead and look at this. Look how pretty this looks. I just love this island. It is so cute. I'm so proud of myself. Let's go ahead and come over here. This will lead you to another neighborhood, and the decorations are pretty simple, and the pathing over here, I just used a custom pathing. You can go ahead and sit over here and get a view of this little back area over here. I really like how this turned out. It just feels so natural and so lush. Let's go ahead and go down. Alright, this will lead you to my Able sisters, and for my Able sisters, just look at this, guys. Look how pretty this looks. I love this with the in-game pathing, the brick fencing. Oh, I love it. I love this island. This reminds me so much of my island named Citralia. If you guys haven't seen that island, I would definitely check it out. It is probably one of my second or third favorite islands that I've created. I do want to show you guys this area. Should I go this way? Okay, I'll go this way. Alright, this will lead you to my resident service area. In this back area, we have a little sitting area where you can sit down and get a view of this back area. And then if you come over here, you will see some buildings over here. If you guys are interested in any of the codes that I'm using, I will link my Pinterest down below. If you guys want to go ahead and just check the codes out. The codes will be under sapling if you're interested in any of the codes that I use for this island. So we have Henry's fruit and vegetables, and then over here we have leaves, flowers. And if we go ahead and come down over here, there's this little farm. And I love how this turned out. This is to the right side of my house. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to where we were earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and cross this bridge. And then this will lead you to two double bridges over here. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. This will lead you to a flower field that I made. And I love this. This turned out so pretty. And then if you go ahead and come over here, you can jump in this little area. And let me go ahead and pull my camera out so you guys can get a view of this. You guys can go ahead and sit over here or just come over here, and you are greeted in this little wheat field area where you can also sit. There's just a bunch of wheat fields over here and a little sitting area over here. This is probably the only area that I decorated on the beach. Alright, let's go ahead and come over here. This will lead you back to the farm that we were earlier, and there's one last area, which is this little villager neighborhood area as well. For the decorations, I kept it pretty simple. I just added this little farm and some flowers, and for this area, a little bit of veggies and a little sitting area over here. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I've mentioned previously, I'm really bad at touring my own island, so I definitely recommend, and I would appreciate if you guys came and tour my island. And if you guys do and have Instagram or TikTok or anything, just tag me down below. I'd love to see your pictures or if you came to visit. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye my beautiful tulips!